I think we might want high dents right along the main road here. So I think that's what we'll do. Just disable and re-enable the move it mod here. Figure out how to change the elevation of these roads. Let me see something. Maybe if I I have curiosity, will any of these roads they'll just connect into the highway, won't they? This may be what we need. Let me throw this down and see what this looks like. This may actually make things easier, I think. Huh. We don't want a landscape. We want to change the elevation of the roads, so I don't see anything that's allowing me to change the elevation of the roads here. My move it tool is not working anymore. Let's bulldoze this. Oh my god, I gotta bulldoze everything in this place. Alright, so the heck, let's do this one. Oh, Dark Ritual, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Hey. Oh, do I have sound? Oh, I do. No, I don't have. Oh, the sound's off now. Wait a minute. Can you hear me? I hope I don't have sound muted. TK Love, yeah, thank you. Oh, you have the sound muted. Okay. You had me confused there. I'm assuming that's what you mean. You have the sound muted. Good, excellent. Yes, thank you. There, you can't hear me. I'll do that. Let's give a shout out to Dark for the Twitch kitten. All right. All buildings can have their elevation changed. Well, that's what we like. Let me do a little experiment here. Okay, that's back to normal. Okay. Page up. That's raising the whole. Alright, so that's just raising the actual elevation of the ground, which we don't want. We want the actual road elevated here. That's not how we want it. Yeah, that's not what we want to do here. All right, so we're gonna have to do a cloverleaf intersection. I can't get across the highway, even though we have bridges across highways here. All right, so let's experiment here. Of course, we lost all our zoning here, so let's zone up here. We'll go high dense here. finish what I'm trying to do here first. That shouldn't interfere with those trees here. Yeah, I don't know if I want something backed up right along the back of the high school here, so I think we're actually going to leave a little bit of breathing room here behind the high school. There we go. Right, here we go. There we go. You know, we didn't leave anything around the back of this school. Really big way. That works out anyway. I couldn't build anything over this guy too. You know what? So let's do this. There we go. We'll do it that way. Okay, we have that. I'll leave those for now. Let's save this where we're at. Okay. Final experiment, I'm going to have to open up these territories. It's going to leak to open up the territories, but I am going to have to open these up here. Okay. Let's go back. Let's save that. Okay. Okay. All right, now we're gonna experiment here. We're gonna do some experimentation. Okay, so let's pick the road we want. Right, can we go page up here? Aha! There we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay. All right. Okay. Now we got it. All right, so let's bring you out here. Bring you out this way. Now we want to page up. Up again. No. You're there. Good. Okay, good. Let's bring you across this way. I don't have to make you too long there. Okay, now we can page down. Oh, nope, page up. Yeah. Oh, hang on. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now we page down. There we go. All right, there we go. We've got our overpass. We figured. All right, thank you, Steam Forums, for that. Okay. We figured that one out. All right. There we go. You named it Bridge. Katie Bridge. How about that? Now I think let's do this. So I sort of want to bring it down around this way. So let's bulldoze that little bit there. Bulldoze that little bit there. Let's get back here. Our road selection. Page up, page up. Page down. There we go. That's a little steep there, I think, huh? That's a lot smoother. So let's work on that a bit here. If we lengthen it out, it's Cherry Ridge now. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get back to our road. The road we want. So we got page up, right? So we'll take this. Let's try this. Hi, Abs. You want you had breakfast. You had your pancakes. You want more? You want more? You want a snack? What kind of snack do you want? Do you want me here? Be careful so you don't fall. Do you want some fruit? You want a fruit cup? You want a fruit cup? Okay. We'll get. Hey, Taz! There's Taz. Taz is here. Want to say hi to Taz? What's Taz say here? Let me look this. Taking over my job, I see. Building one. Yeah, one house. Doing some driving Euro Truck Simulator too. Hey, are you? Coincidentally enough, I actually I did. Well, I tried to do a video for Euro Truck 2 this morning. Because I haven't played that one yet. You know, I haven't done the video for that one yet, so I figured I got a little bit of time this morning before we had to take Aaron to school. So let me, I can get in there, get it set up in OBS, get everything going, get my first episode done. It's beautiful, everything worked fine, it was great. I said, I really like this episode. I go to do some of the editing on it, and I'm like, I can't hear myself talking. So I'm going through the video. It's like, well, because sometimes my system will glitch out in Movie Maker and kill the sounds. Like, but I'm hearing the game sound. I'm not hearing myself. I went through the whole video. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I was muted through the whole video. I was like, oh, so I have to redo the entire first episode all over again. I was so aggravated. So I was going to upload that like tomorrow or something. But now I probably got to do the episode tonight, and what a pain in the butt. But yeah, in fact, because I started out in Luxembourg. I said, I can go do Europe, since in the first one I'm starting in England. I figured this one I'll start in Europe, so that way I can give Taz and the Dare some flybys there. That's a pain, yes. Yep. But yeah, so I have to redo my first episode again. Oh well. All right, so let's see what we want to do here. I've got to. This is gonna be kind of tricky here, but let's see if we can't get this. All right, let's. See, it'll curve. Alright, so, This is going to be the tricky part here. Well, now you got some experience on the next. Yeah, I did a little bit of experience. I was kind of, so like the initial, you get the initial first time in the game thing is gone now, you know. I have to see if how good I am at sort of recreating that feel now. See, now that's not how that's not gonna do it. We might just have to go straight road here. So just do that one. Okay. Oh, you're gonna say hi? Okay. There we go. All right.
Mailman's here.
Yeah, the mailman's here. All right, so we'll bring you in. A little bit of a curve here. No, too much. All right, here. Now we'll page down. We'll bring you out this way again. Taz says hi. There we go. So we'll bring it down like here. Okay, so now what we need to do is build this, but that's much more of a bridge than I want now. Currently driving back and forward to France. Yeah, well, the tutorial, I guess, you know, takes you what from or it takes you to Metz, I guess, or at least, well, where I start in Luxembourg, I hold some potatoes from Luxembourg to Metz.
I'm a troll.
Yeah, you the troll. See, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time. I originally had planned to do like at least a couple of it. Do Euro Truck 1 and 2. Do the train sim. Mommy's at work.
Mommy will come home.
Mommy will come home. At least do Euro Truck 1 and 2, American Truck, and at least Train Sim. Try to get a couple of those done a week. Yeah, it ain't working out too well right now. I got a lower elevation here to begin with. All right. There we go. That. Alright, let's go to the straight road. Let's see if the straight road will help me out there. That's all twisted. On occasions, there is an event going on at the World of Trucks website that also created by SCS makers. Yeah, I saw that. In fact, yeah, because I took a look at the DLC for number 2 there. And I saw that if I register on the site, I get free metallic paint jobs. I said, oh, okay, gotta do that. I definitely like the metallic paint job. We'll do that. And we'll lower down one more time. We'll bring you, that's not the way I wanted it. So we'll do those again. This road is going to take me an hour to do this. We'll come straight across here. Enough of trying to be fancy pants here. Your voice is far out. Oh, yeah, she did. She likes to move the mic back and forth. So when it's up here, you can sort of hear me, but not as clear as you can hear me when it's down here. So here she comes now, and guess what she's about to do. I don't know what's my elevation now. Oh, my elevation is too low. Now she just wants to fly. You have your own headphones. Why don't you put your headphones on? You want to put your headphones on?
No.
Why not? You have the headphones backwards. Why don't you turn them around so people can hear you talk?
Hi.
You gotta turn them around. There. See, this has got to be by your mouth. So you gotta turn it around so it's in front of your mouth.
Hi, everybody.
There you go. That's it.
Hi. I'm gonna put it on your nose.
Can't put it on my nose.
I
I see you too. I see you too.
see you.
Way better, yeah. Yep, it's Abby the Troll again. No, you don't say that. What are you doing now? No, don't put. No, you don't put that in your mouth. Abs, seriously?
I'm not doing anything. Hey.
Yeah, you are doing something.
Hey.
Good job. Alright, that's still not great. It's a little bit more bumpy than it is on this side. But I think we'll bring this guy in here. Put him in here. You gonna put it on my head now? Okay, thank you. Where's the mic at? Lost some hair there, Abs. There we go. Oh yeah, so cute. Yeah, don't. Hey, you know, you're gonna yank out my hair. You're gonna yank out my hair, and I don't have enough hair left for you to be doing that. Don't hit me. No, you don't hit. Now you're just being bad. You're being bad, okay? Do you want a snack?
Yeah.
Then you gotta behave.
Do
you want the fruit cup?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want the oranges, the little fruit cup? You want some fruit?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Give me a minute and I'll get you a fruit cup. I just want to... In fact, I probably should do this before I start messing around with the Move It tool here.
I'm gonna get me a blue cup.
Yeah, I'm going to get you a fruit cup. I just got to figure out where they are. Looks like the high chair is in... Yeah, it might have to be. No, not this fruit cup, no. We'll get you a bowl. We'll put it in a bowl for you. I have to go get the fruit cup. Pick up what fell. Pick up that and pick up the cup and put that away. Yeah, I hate keeping her locked up in the high chair. Except, well, yeah, she could probably do with a nap because she was up way early this morning. Alright. So, no. Play with your own keyboard. Too late, yeah. Don't overwrite making new save. No, it's a... Yeah, it's okay. Stop. Alright, high chair. You going... Well, you gotta go in your high chair to eat anyway. Yeah, too late. Yeah, this one, it's not... Yeah. I probably should start making new saves, but I'm not... I usually... Like, I'll do that if I'm, like, doing something... big major changes that I'm not sure I want to keep. If I know anything I've done I want to keep so far, I'll just overwrite the previous save. Okay, so now will this work? Just smooth it out here a bit more. Let's see what happens doing that. Now, leave the tree alone. I'll do this one. No, we don't need meters. No, that's not working out the way I was hoping it would. If I could pull these up and down. No, it's not. No, we're not going to lick it. It might help if I can do this. Let's see. Pull you, straighten you out a little bit here like that. There we go. I tell you, this Move It tool mod is a godsend. I think, yeah, see, okay, that definitely helped. Okay. Let's go over here. Oh, nope, 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 nope. There we go. All right, there we go. Abs, seriously. Oh my God, Abs. You're driving me nuts right now, Abs. No, yeah, yes, you are. All right, let's bring you. There we go. Okay, let's zoom out here. I have to straighten you out a little bit there. Becoming it's that bumpy. Just I don't know. You just the elevation. See, and this side is fine. This side came out fine, so I don't know. And you see a little bit, but I think it's just, I don't know. I don't know why this side came out a lot smoother here than it did this side here. Alright, let's go. As long as I can straighten the road out. See, I think there now. That sort of makes it a lot smoother. Yeah, see, now you can see it's a lot smoother. So I think it's just how the angles. I think just the angle. This stuff is connected. I don't play the game myself, so I don't know. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, it's the angles don't work quite. You know, it's sort of a little off. I think because now that I've actually straightened the road out, you can see it makes the incline a lot smoother now. So it's just sort of how the game connects one bit to another at an angle is not perfect. Like here, you can see it's not really great. But if I shift it over, can I shift this whole bit over? Let me see if I shift this bit over here. Nope, no, let's go back. Let's go back. Yeah, that puts a curve in the road, so we definitely don't want that. Shift slightly. Yeah, see now you can see over there on the left-hand side that bumped back. So that's about as good as I'm gonna get. Oh, nope, cancel, resume game. Keep forgetting to move it till I can't hit escape. I gotta do that. So it's not great. Unfortunately, it's one of those things I'm probably just gonna have to live with. Because just of where the angles of everything, where everything meets is, unfortunately. I'll probably try it again. Sometimes if, I give it 2 or 3 tries, I'll finally get something moved into the precise position that makes it look pretty good. Alright, so there we go. Alright, we got that. Cherry Street. Is it still Cherry Bridge now? Still Cherry Bridge. Okay, so now what I want to do is bring this part of the road over into here now too. That way we'll at least have our highway up. See, here I didn't do any curvature here. It's just one piece of straight road, one piece of straight road. So you can see it looks a little off. But I can do this to straighten it out a bit. And this, since I'm not working on elevation here, it should make it look a little bit better here. And almost makes it look a little bit more natural too sometimes. It's not a perfectly straight line here. But it sort of takes those bends out a little bit. There we go. So that makes it look a little bit more, looks a little better, a little bit more natural there a bit. You want me to get your fruit cup now? Okay, alright, let's get her fruit cup, that way she's occupied. Do you want to sit out there and watch Daniel Tiger, or do you want to sit in here and watch Daddy? Don't close it. Now it's not going to open. Do you want to sit out there and watch Daniel Tiger? Alright, go sit in your chair. Alright, we'll be right back here. Come here, come here, come here. All right, there we go. All right, hopefully I'll keep her occupied for a little bit and she'll actually fall asleep. It's her morning nap time, so fingers crossed. So, I've seen videos of Corrales where everything is very smooth. Look at vids called Corrales. He's very picky in building, but what he creates, wow, yeah, I'll have to, I don't have my pencil with me. Write that down. Corrales, I definitely want to take a look at it. So I've watched Zilly, who's one of the Twitch kittens. She plays a lot. And some of the stuff she creates is just amazing. She has to have a lot of mods and stuff installed too, because she's got some like scenery and stuff that I've got no idea where it is in the game. So she's got a lot of add-ons and stuff there too. But I don't have. I'm still in the classic SimCity mode of building where everything's not as refined and detailed that you can get here. Corrales. But yeah, I'm still very much a noob when it comes to really doing that kind of finer detail kind of stuff. But yeah, hopefully one day I can get there. Hopefully one day. A lot of patience. It definitely takes a lot of time and patience, which, part of the problem is I just don't have either one of those. Alright, so let's flip on down here. Let's do this. Let's finish up our road. Let's bring this guy. Now, see here, I could probably do a little bit of a curvature. So, let's do that. So we'll bring in sort of a gentle curve here. Ah, cool, thank you. Alright, good. Yes, thank you. Yeah, see, here we go. That'll connect in there nicely. That'll look beautiful. There we go. Excellent. So you can see right here just a little bit. It's just slightly off kilter here. Let's see if we okay, that's not going to do too much. I hate doing that. All right, there we go. All right, that works anyway. All right, see that looks so nice. See, I could do a gentle curve, but we're good. We're good enough. We're good enough for my noobishness. All right, good. So that means now the train tracks here are not going to be a problem because we can do an overpass of the train tracks. And come straight down this way now. See, probably what I should have done, because the way I did it on this side is actually I came up in elevation. Here I was coming down in elevation. So I wonder if that would make a difference here. Do this too so I can... Oh, Abby was typing. Let me save that link right here. Desktop. I'll just save that to the desktop so I can throw it in my server files. Alright, there we go. Yeah, thanks for that link. I will definitely check that out. Yeah, 15 years ago, played SimCity 2000. Lost interest in that type of game since. Ah, yeah. See, SimCity 2000 is probably my favorite out of the series. Now, obviously, 3004. Better graphics. You can do, you do a little bit more with them. But I think SimCity 2000 is what made me the SimCity fan. See how it connects in there. I see something here. I want to keep playing around with this road system a little bit here. So I didn't go too far here. Let me try that then. Let's try that. I'd hate to blow up my curve, but Ah, the heck with it. Let's do it. So we're here. Nothing ventured, nothing gained here. No, we want straight. I'm gonna go straight here. And we'll go page up. Yeah, slope too steep. Yeah, it could be part of the problem here. I've got a very a much steeper slope than I should. You know what? I wonder if I should try. Let's do that. A little bit better. But that's a bit of a mess here now then, so we're going to need to adjust that little portion. Venture. Alright, so let's do this. Refine this guy a bit here. Not a little bit too much. Just need a little bit here. You just a hair. Oh, every time. Every time. SimCity 3000 started with 3D. Never even tried it. Yeah, I actually didn't try it for a long time. I was always focused on 2000. There were other games like Stronghold eventually took my fancy, and then Guild Wars and all that kind of stuff. But then, yeah, I started playing it, a few years ago. I was like, oh yeah, it's not too bad. Again, better graphics. I think some things it did better made it easier to I think was it no, or did SimCity 4 work? I'm trying to think what introduced farmland. I think SimCity 3000 introduced the farm, which I kind of liked, but it was kind of annoying to try to get a farm to spawn and then make sure it stayed, but it all worked out in the end. I mean, like I said, 2000 is my favorite, I think, for nostalgic purposes, but if I had to pick one where I could play it on a regular basis and have fun with it, it would probably end up being SimCity 3000. I think SimCity 4 sort of, well, then again, SimCity 4 did make some improvements on SimCity 3000 in terms of water and that kind of stuff, so I guess it's probably a toss-up at this point, which one I would prefer to play, just for some ease of use of some of the systems. I think that's probably why I prefer 2000. It may not look as pretty, but it sort of hits that ease of use, less detailed. You didn't have to worry about some of the finer details of stuff as much. So that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. I wanted to see if I think I can way too picky for my game style. Oh yeah. Yep, there. That's what we want. So let's no, I don't. Stop! I don't want to select the pylon. I just want to do this. There we go. Okay, that makes that look better. Did it do anything here? Yeah, so you made that a little bit bumpy now. See, if I move that, it's not going to be... I think I'm just going to leave that as is, because it's not bothering me as much as that little ditty in there. So we'll go here. Now the question is, can we make this look okay to my satisfaction? Yeah. Nope. We want, yeah, well, maybe, yeah, maybe doing a little bit of the curve. Will work nicely. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of, alright, that looks a little bit better. I mean, that gets me where I want to be. Not perfect, but... See, I wonder if I can... Yeah, see, that just shifts the pylon. It doesn't move the pylon up or down. Okay. Oh, you know what? We got it. There. Okay, hold on here. Right, that makes that look a little better. How's it look here? That's the question. So still a little bit off kilter there, but so I think if I do a little bit more work on them, I might actually be able to get it to look pretty good. That bridge so high would not be better with the inclines if you lower in the tittle. Yeah, probably. I probably didn't need to go so high with it. You're probably right about that. I probably could have just done this height here. Which actually, you know what, you're right. It might actually make it look better too. I can't hurt but to try. So let me let's do that. You might be right. It might actually make it. It might do the trick for me here. We need to bulldoze that bit, and I think that bit. We do that bit. We'll do that bit too. So now they're okay. So now we got the same height. Now let's see here. Nope. We wanted to come. We're gonna do straight across for the moment here. There's our blimpy. There's blimpy now. Alright, so we got to go up here. Page up. Hang on now. There we go. Connect into there. No, leave the rotor around. Just connect into here. Yeah, see, we're gonna have to finagle you. That's not how we want you. Alright, so let's try starting on this side. Okay, there we go. See, we're a little, see, it's not exactly going to be straight either. We're a little off there. So let's do that. Do that. Alright, there we go. Yeah, see, still again, it's... I think maybe if I bring it down a little bit lower on this side now. Let's do this first things first. Let's straighten this out. No. Yes, there. No. Bring it around like so. Okay, that straightens that up pretty well. We're still pretty smooth here. We're still pretty smooth here. This here, I think. See, it's so short. Drop here is what the issue is. So if I lengthen that drop here, let's see. Oh, now it's valley, eh? Went from cherry to valley here. So let's do. See, the problem is, see, I don't want to. Well, we got to do it. We got to do it to see if it's going to work. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Let's play around. Let's experiment. That's what we're here for. I think we should be right. Now if I bring you, space already occupied. Okay. Let's make this shorter here then. And we'll go page down. And we'll bring it up from here. There we go. I think that's a bit better there. Make the last piece deleted shorter. Yeah. I think we got it though. I think we got it now. I think we got it. Just a little bit. We just need to refine this just a hair here, and I think it will be okay. Nope. No, we don't want that one. We want that one. No, we don't want that one. We want that one. Thanks. Let's shift. I think that would be good. You probably shift it just a little more. It is angled here. It's not the exact. It doesn't come straight across. So let me. I think I can zoom in here on it. As you can see. Yeah, nice teamwork. Indeed, indeed. Right about there, I think. And that does it. Now let's see if that messed up anything else. I think it's okay. I think it actually is okay now. Yeah, so you can see just a little bit, but it's not. Oh my God! What the heck is going on here? We are way backed up. My whole reason for starting this whole project was to get on and off ramps, another clover type leaf over on this side to connect into this part of town here to help alleviate some of the traffic. And here we are over 2 hours into it, and I haven't even started that project yet. All right, there. Yeah, that looks pretty decent. That doesn't look too bad at all. That's something I could live with, and yeah, we look pretty good there now. Little bit of a steeper incline here on this side than this side, but I think, yeah, I could. I might be able to adjust that too. How much would bulldoze if I bulldoze this? Bulldoze here. Make this a little bit longer. I think it will do the trick here. We want to page down because we want to start at the lower elevation and let it connect itself into the top here. Yes. Okay. So yeah, it's yeah. See, that's where it wants to start the elevation on that side. I mean, overall, it's not bad. I think if I play around with it a little bit more, I'll be able to fix her up. Let's, oh, you know what? Let's see what happens if I come in from the overpass. If I come in from that side and connect into it, see if that might actually. Nope, I don't want to do that. That might. I want to do that. We got this. So we have to start with the page up. Oh, nope, page down. There we go. Yeah, see, it looks like it's going to. There we go. Yeah, see it. Yeah, see, that's where it wants to. So maybe if I do this, bring it into there. Let's see what it does now. Yeah, there we go. That does it. There we go. There we go. We got it. Yeah. That's a lot better. Yeah, sure. That's pretty much exactly how that looks beautiful there. Makes a little. Do we have a little crook there? Yeah, we got a little crook there. Leave it there. Let me see if I fix this part here. Bring you over this way. There we go. We got to bring you over that way. Let's bring you this. Not too much. Go back over here. Do this one. Just one more tick. There we go. There we go. Yeah, see that looks a lot smoother. I think our inclines are looking good. Yeah, I should be able to shift this thing around. Bring it in closer here, I think is what you're talking about, right? See that? I should be able to move around. Let's, hold on, because now that I got this exactly the way, ooh, yeah, you know what? Perfect. There we go. We'll save that now. There we go. All right. Can I see better from this side? There we go. Got my trees in the way. So let's go here. You run some picky building work to be nice and without hooks in the road. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, there's some things that it's a little finicky about. The one big problem I have with the game are the parks and the plazas here. Like this fella here. And actually, you can see where I have my little central park type area here. Nope. Let me get out of the move it tool so I don't do something by accident. So I'm swinging around here. So this is my little park area here. Now, the way the game has these assets set is that any of these park elements have to be placed next to a road. So as you can see here, this is placed next to the road, this is placed next to the road. So they have to be placed next to a road, and in fact you can see what I've done in here. Here, the little dog park and Japanese garden. So I've had to run a road through here in order to place these elements in this area here. So in certain circumstances, sort of like this, that's fine. Even here, it works for how I want my park set up here, my park area around Stonehenge. Now the Stonehenge monument is what this was actually part of the original map, the plain base map. This was just a little bit of scenery that was already pre-built into the map. So I sort of wanted to build a park area around the the Stonehenge-like area thing here. So of course, and then have it part of our, in our sort of, like I said, sort of like a Central Park in New York. It's right there, plop in the middle of the city. I think Central Park does have roads leading up to it, but not every park that I go to has certain elements of that park that are road accessible. You have to go, to say the parking lot of the park. You park there, and then you walk to wherever you want access, be it the soccer fields, the basketball courts or something like that. So to me, to have every single park and plaza element require direct access to the road, it just doesn't make sense to me. Especially when you want to have a park area such as this. Okay, so we have our road access here. Here's our initial road access here. So we got that. So people can park along this parts of the road. They can access the park here. And then you got these people here who don't necessarily need to drive to the park right here. Let them walk to the park elements. But so in order to throw these things here, I've had to use a combination of the Move It mod tool, which I've been using here, and something called mod tools. With mod tools, it lets you edit. Yeah, she is falling asleep too. Edit some of the configuration of these elements. So you can see with this plaza here, this park here, the dog park here, I've actually been able to tell the system, hey, it doesn't require a road, it just has to go on top of the ground. The only problem with that, though, it won't function normally. It's essentially just scenery now instead of a functioning element of the game. Whereas you can see if I go to, let's go to these because these are functioning elements of the game, you can actually see people usually going in and out here. Yeah, you can see people walking around. I see people walking around here, walking their dogs and that kind of stuff. So you see the activity in there, which is what I want for the park area, but unfortunately I can't do it because if I leave these as are, if I don't change them with mod tools, then we have dead people piling up, we have high crime, and they're susceptible to fire. And unfortunately, the game doesn't take into account, well, police, firemen, medical personnel can still reach it through the walking paths and that kind of stuff. And you have things like park rangers and that kind of stuff that would normally take care of those kind of things. So I think those are some of the changes that they've got to make to the game to where, the park elements, they've got to be functional, but you should be able to put them anywhere as long as there's access to a path, not necessarily a road. And I would say not even access to a path, because you can just plop it down in grass. As long as people can walk across the grass to get to it, it should be good. So I've sort of done a combination of doing some of the, my mod tool editing on the ones that I could. Now the problem is with these other elements here is that they are not one set element. Like this is one set asset, one set element. Everything that you see there is part of that asset. Here, each little bit here, like this is a painted part of the asset. Even the basketball hoops are a separate asset. The fence is a separate asset. The stands are a separate asset. So there's no one asset to the overall basketball court here. So I can't go in there and change the actual basketball court because it doesn't exist as a single asset. And so when I try to do it, all that stuff gets wiped out. It's just a blank spot there when I end up placing it. So that's one of the things that sort of annoy me, or is a I guess a negative point to the game to how they have set up the park assets. There are huge bugs in that game. Need to be yeah. See, it's not a bug. It's by design. It's just a poor, to me, it's a poor design choice, is all it is. So I'm hoping at some point, because they are doing a lot with the game. They are making changes to the game, updating it. So I'm hoping at some point a future update will, update the built-in dev built assets here. That way, we can say, okay, let's just throw this stuff down here and it'll function normally without roads. So fingers crossed that they'll actually do that at some future update. But in the meantime, like I said, I can at least at this point I can do what I can with the assets. You know, so what I've done with these here, as you can see, I've just simply turned these off for now, so that way crime and the garbage and the dead people don't start piling up in them. That way, it's, you know, they're at least there visually. That's where everything I want is. So hopefully, at some point, if a future update does come, all I have to do is turn them back on, and they'll function normally, without me having to like rearrange bits of the city and stuff. So, you know, it's just one of those things. You know, every game has the positives, has the negatives. We just gotta work around it until hopefully one day it's no longer a negative. So I sort of want to throw some trees down here too, but I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. We'll think about that. Maybe we'll do that in the future here. But otherwise, I mean, all things considered, you know, a lot of people are saying this is what SimCity 5 should have been. You know, the SimCity game that released in 2013 was a huge disappointment. I'm glad I didn't buy it. I was on the very verge of pre-ordering it, and then I just happened to catch some. I just happened to catch some comments made out in some forums on the internet that something about online only access and stuff like that. I said, whoa, wait a minute, what's this all about? And so that was the whole big thing, that you know, the game required you to be online in order to play. I was like, yeah, no. And so I said, you know what? I'll wait. Let's let it launch. Let's see what it does when it comes out and launch, and I'll think about it then. And then, of course, it was the complete disaster of a launch. I'm like, yeah. Then everybody started running into how poor the AI was in it because of the Glassbox engine and all that stuff. I'm like, yeah, I am so glad that was one game I did not pre-order and I have no intentions ever of getting. And then, you know, a lot of people started mentioning when this came out. I guess this came out in 2015, so it was a couple of years. But then, you know, people started mentioning, see, Skylines, this and that, and I said, yeah, you know what, this really is what, you know, for the most part, what the future of the SimCity franchise should have brought in. You want to get down? Are you done eating? You want to get down? Why don't you take a nap? No. Oh my God, she is going to be a terror. She is going to be a terror if she doesn't take a nap. Why don't you? Did you finish? Did you eat everything? Did you eat all your oranges? You know, I can stand up and look to see if you're lying to me. Did you eat all of it? All of it? Well, let me see. We'll see about that. No. No, you did not. Eat. Once you're done eating, you can get down. Finish eating. You wanted a snack. That's what you're getting. You're not getting candy for a snack. I'm going to tell your sister she needs to knock that nonsense off too. Whenever you say you want a snack, she gives you candy, because that ain't happening. You said you wanted a snack, you got a snack. You eat it. SHK is my only game I play online current. I also have Arma 3 and play that not often because it's only online. Yeah, see, that was my whole thing. You know, I'm the old school gamer. And, you know, that's one of the reasons why I never really bought into the MMO genre until really Guild Wars came out. You know, partly because of that online-only requirement. Mostly because, you know, why am I going to pay for the game to begin with? You know, thinking World of Warcraft, Star Wars Galaxies, I think, were the two big ones at the time I was looking at. I'm thinking if there was another couple of big ones there I was looking at. I mean, those were the two I was sort of looking at. Star Wars Galaxies, World of Warcraft, back in the day when they were fresh and new. Obviously, I think Ultima Online was still around. Lineage was around at that time, but I wasn't really looking at them as much because they were sort of more... They weren't as well known as, you know, Galaxies and World of Warcraft. I was looking and said, okay, I'm going to have to buy the game to begin with. then I'm gonna have to pay like a rental fee to keep playing it. It's like, nah, no. So I never really bought into that until Guild Wars came out and said, hey, buy the game and that's it. You don't have to pay anything else for it. I said, oh, well, okay, that kind of works for me. But then, you know, you have the whole thing, well, it's online only, which... Okay, you can watch a movie when I'm done talking. You finish eating and I'll put a movie on for you. You eat your snack, I'll put a movie on for you. But, yeah, the thing, you know, for an MMO, for what it is, I'm sort of... That never really bothered... The online requirement didn't bother me as much because, well... That's sort of part of what the genre is. It's when we started having the annoying DRM and the online-only requirements, you know, when Steam was fresh and young, when Origin was fresh and young, and you had to be connected to these, you had to be connected to online in order to play your single-player games. I was like, what? I say, yeah, no. It's like, no. There's the whole thing with DLC, too. Or not DLC, but... digital delivery. It's like, you know, when you know, sort of digital downloads started becoming a thing for games. It's like, no. It's like, I want to go out to a store, I want to buy the box, I want to have the box, I want to have the manual I can flip through. I want to be able to feel, I want to own the game. I feel, you know, that old school mentality is where I bought it, I own it. I want to have, you know, my physical representation of my ownership of that game so I can play it when it, on any system I want to be able to play. Fine, you won't get a snack. I'll get you down when I'm ready. You stop your attitude. See, now she's really cranky because she needs a nap. She needs a nap. Unfortunately, we usually have to lay down with her for like half an hour before she falls asleep. I don't have that kind of time on Mondays. That's half an hour is like right in the middle of my stream time. Warcraft 2, I played 25 hours a day. Yeah. Warcraft 3, I bought, installed it, played it for a few hours, uninstalled again. Did not like the way they went. They went online version first, worked completely around that. Yeah, yeah. See, that was the whole thing. And then, you know, over time, you know, it sort of makes sense. You know, because I look at it now, it's like, well, you know, the cost of a game is the same now as it was, you know, 20, 30 years ago. You know, we're still paying $50, $60 for a game. So you have to think about it from that way. It's like, you know, for the most part, you know, obviously the cost of development of a game has skyrocketed. You know, it's astronomical when you're building a AAA game, how much more it costs in today's dollars than it, say, did back in the 80s and the 90s. And so for one thing, you know, if digital downloading, DLC, and the digital delivery, that kind of content, you know, helps maintain the cost of games, so we're not paying an arm and a leg for the games. You know, that's sort of the way I look at it now. You know, now with Steam, now that I'm using Steam, that kind of stuff, it's so much more, it's more convenient, but you still got that back of your head. It's like, okay, what happens when Steam shuts down? All these games I bought here in my Steam library I got here, all single player for the most part. I should be able to fire them up whenever I want, like my old Wizardry games, all the games I got on my virtual machines. I can fire them up whenever I want, play them whenever I want. It's like, what happens when this shuts down? It's like all those games I like playing, all those games I want to play, and the system shuts down, and that's it. We lose access to it. So, it's I don't know. It's still, to me, you know, I like the convenience. I like the fact now that I'm actually able to go out and get games relatively cheap, mind you, that I normally wouldn't have played before or discovered before, stuff like that. So things like Steam and you know, the indie development scene has given me access to a lot more games that I normally wouldn't have. But you still got that big drawback. You still got that drawback. It's like, what happens when the servers go down? What happens when you know, something happens to the economy or something happens to the technology, stuff like that, and it says, oh, time for this to go away. It's like, you know, all those games are now gone. I mean, really? It's never easy. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'll still have my virtual machines. I'll still have all those boxes sitting on my bookshelf, 90% of which I'll be able to play on some system somewhere. I still have some of my old systems I'm nursing along in their old age. But we'll see. Like anything, you just, at this point, you sort of have to enjoy the moment that you're in with these things, and then just wait to see what the future may bring for gaming here. Because that's my whole thing, especially with MMOs, especially with Guild Wars. My thing is like, okay, games are online only, that kind of stuff. That's what the genre is. But at some point, it's like, you know what? Why? If we can make single player games require online access, why can't a dev out there say, you know what we're going to do? We're going to make this MMO. Obviously, it's going to be online access, stuff like this. Obviously, all MMOs have some sort of finite lifespan. At some point, the servers will be shut down. Let's build that game with the ability to say, okay, when that time comes to where we can no longer sustain it as an MMO and the servers have to be shut off, let's have the game in the position to where now everybody can just download what they need to download for the game and play it offline, play it as a single player game at that point. So that's the next big revolution I'm waiting for in the gaming industry, and the MMO genre in particular, is for that one dev to say, okay, it's going to have a finite lifespan. When the time for the MMO part is done, you can keep playing it offline. Dinner time here later. All right. Yes, have fun. Yeah, it is kind of lunchtime here for us. So yeah, thanks for swinging by. I enjoyed talking with you. I played before ETS2 was an Apple user. Oh yeah. I got an old Apple down there. I got an old Laser, which is an Apple knockoff. So my iMac Graphite and all content on it. Nice. Yeah. See, I had an old IBM PC. Which I bought off of eBay about 20 years ago, back when eBay was fresh and young and all that good stuff. So yeah, right around the time eBay was starting, I bought this IBM PC XT from some guy in Canada, and he was nice enough. He actually drove down from Canada to deliver it because he didn't want to send it in the mail. And then he said he did the initial step. It had Windows 3.0 on it. He set it up for me and all that kind of stuff. So it was pretty cool, and I had that. And the thing was, I bought it because it had the old floppy disk, the 5.25-inch floppy disk drive, so I could play all my old Wizardry games and all the old IBM games I had from our original IBM system. But that died on me a couple years ago, so now it's all lost. It's all lost to the netherworld unless I can get some old floppy disk drives that I have installed in one of an old system right now. Fortunately, they don't fit. So hopefully I can jury rig a system to get the old floppy drives working again. I think it might just need a power supply. So, oh boy, nostalgia, flexible floppy, yeah, yep. I got a whole bunch of them down there. Those were fun days a few years ago. Well, for the, before it died, those 10 years I had, 10, 20 years, 15, I guess it was 15 years I had the system. Being able to pop on, do wizardry like it was meant to be done. Yeah, but then it died on me. It might just need a new power supply, so I might have to dig around some vintage computer gaming sites and see if I can pick up a power supply for it, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that's all it is. Because, I mean, the system plugged along. I mean, the system was pretty good for its age. No real issues with it. It just flat out one day wouldn't turn on. So that's what I'm thinking. It's just the power supply on it. But anyway, have a good dinner. Have a good dinner. Thanks for swinging by. It's good to talk. Good to talk the nostalgia days of computer gaming. All right, good. So, all right. With the help of Taz, thank you very much, Taz, for your assistance in getting this overpass nice and set up here. What I think I'm going to want to do, let me pause here, because I do want to get the child down. Unless is she going to fall asleep? Maybe if I just leave her there, she'll finally nod off. She might be going now. We have to be very, very quiet.